Oh boy. Let me get my chicken in here real quick. This is a cha-cha-cha and the Mardi Gras. I'm the dopest male that you heard this far. So did you get what your faces and beyond? What up? What up? What up? Boo. Yeah. Lawrence, what's going on? And you see the title. See the title. So now everybody cares. Shaking my motherfucking head. Well, I'm gonna start with this. R.A. Jackson, spitting fire. I heard what you said. Levi heard what you said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I call it cat. I call it cat. Like I said, it's one thing for a person to get caught in a lie. There's another thing for a person to come forward and start lying. I'm lost. Because one minute you say, oh, Dana and Levi, they were my bros and I love them. Hold on for a second. I'm about to send Levi the link. Hold on. Hold on. All right, I'm back. One minute you say, you know, my bros, Dana and Levi, and this and this and this and this. It's not true at all, man. It's not true at all. Levi never called you and said he'll have Larry look you up. He never said that shit. That's the lie you telling for your subscribers because you got caught in some shit. Um, you pretty much got caught in some shit. So, so with that being said, it puzzles me how you say you stand for Robert Spencer Kelly, but in the beginning you were saying that he was guilty. Then you said you stand for men's rights. Then you say you stand for Bill Cosby. That's the first time you ever acknowledge even standing for Robert Spencer Kelly. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but something gotta give, man. Cause you sit up there and you say, "Oh, Dana's my little bro. I loved him," but then you turn around and say, but then you turn around and say, Dana was stupid. Dana don't deserve to have a conversation with me and Blockbender. So it's either I'm stupid. Hold on. Huh? Are you gone? All right. Got it. All right. No. All right. What do you say? So it's either I'm stupid and I never deserve to have a conversation with you and Blockbender, or I'm your little bro and you love me. It's not adding up. And see, you talking about, oh, and people got illegal recordings. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not illegal for me because I'm in Georgia, a one-party state. It's illegal for Chicago to record. It's illegal for Alabama to record. It's illegal for California to record without all parties consenting. So when I'm hearing, hold on, wait. EJ said from the beginning, and I heard it clearly that she was against Robert Sister Kelly from the start when she watched Surviving R. Kelly in her live, and I heard it loud and clear out of her own mouth. Facts, EJ. So when I hear you trying to do damage control, because I played the audio, and that wasn't even the heart of the audio. I knew what I was doing. I knew it sent shockwaves everywhere. So one thing I'm saying is, don't nobody got to go around about and I throw innuendos. We know that once Larry fell out with Blockbender over something that Blockbender done, I don't know what he done. I just know that everybody say that Blockbender did it, so I don't know. There's two sides to a story. I don't know. Once Larry and Blockbender fell out, that don't mean me and Levi got to stop talking to Larry. Because when me and Levi fell out, Blockbender and Levi ain't stopped talking to Larry, and Spit and Fire, you ain't have nothing to say about it. At the end of the day, just like you said, Spit and Fire, you are grown. You can go to whatever platform you go to. Facts. Well, I'm grown too. And I can talk to and go wherever the fuck I want to go. You said people drew battle lines. People picked sides. Well, you picked a side. You chose to say, fuck me and Levi, and go with Blockbender, Kevin Terrell, Randa, Sylvia, and all the rest of them motherfuckers. Me and Levi just said, we're going to stand firm. And yes, we do talk to Larry. What's wrong with that? Spit and Fire, you talk to Denise Brewer. I can easily make a big deal about that and then put up everything that Denise Brewer said about R. Kelly. But when she got kicked off of Team Truth, now it's, oh, I'm going to go back over to the Kel side and they're going to set me. Fuck all that. Pick a side, stay there. Spit and Fire, you went live and tried to tell damaging lies. I didn't have to say nothing else after that. I just played the recording. And I'm going to say this. People say their word is their bond. But I know I'm the most hated person on YouTube. So if I didn't have the recordings to prove that Spit and Fire, you, Blockbender, and all the rest of the motherfuckers are liars, I would just be wasting my breath trying to defend myself. Now, what puzzles me is Kevin Terrell can get in the car with JoJo and JoJo say, shout out to Blockbender, my nigga. Wait. But Blockbender said he don't fuck with Kevin Terrell, Hollywood Next, Sylvia, or none of them. So, as I put this puzzle together, I see there must be a connection between Blockbender and Kevin Terrell. It's not making sense, but it makes valuable sense. Why would somebody who's not on YouTube, who don't have nothing to deal with none of this, say shout out to Blockbender that hangs with Kevin Terrell? But if I can recall, 15 months to the day today, Saturday, to this very same day, Blockbender said, I don't fuck with nobody who don't even, I don't fuck with nobody who's connected to Kevin Terrell, because he's a concussionized. Something not adding up to me. And then at the Kumbaya, Blockbender come on, hey Kev, hey, what's up? Wait a minute, what the fuck? Something ain't right there. Something ain't right there. It's either you fuck with them or you don't. I'm not a lukewarm type motherfucker. It's either I fuck with you or I don't. So what I'm wondering is, the connections that's being made also have ties to the bullshit ass wannabe Black Panther of the R. Kelly segment party. And as I look at this from a deeper venue or a deeper set of eyes, I see a lot of people who's trying to shield certain people who's connected to certain people. I see Bedbug try to throw off the fact that, I don't know Lily, just to throw the heat off. But I'm here to tell you, you do. And I have the videos to prove it, that you talk to Lily on a regular basis. Shit, I talk to Lily. I used to talk to Lily on a regular basis. Let's go here. Then I see Lily niece frequent in Bedbug's chat. So I'm like, okay, it's still some connection there. But I see Bedbug run with a story. Oh, Angelo did this, Angelo did this, Angelo did this, Angelo did this, Angelo did this. Yo, you can't tell nobody how to be a father if you was never around your motherfucking kids to be a father from the first place. And then I see Bedbug attack Classy J. And then when Classy J defend herself, I'm now starting to see the allies of the bootleg R. Kelly, Malcolm X party, civil rights, Black Panther party, try to shield him. So I have a question. And my question is valid. And my question is, and it's for Beauty and Queen, because I don't have an issue with Beauty and Queen, nothing. But how can you defend a baby killer? Don't you have kids of your own? That's my question. If you're going to talk about integrity, if you're going to talk about having a stance, let's talk about integrity. Spitting Fire said, yeah, you and Levi, Dana, y'all don't like me, Kevin Terrell, and all this, but I got a question. Spitting Fire say Dana didn't protect me against Larry. Levi didn't protect me against Larry. But we protected Spitting Fire and all the women that was at least dealing with this side of fighting for R. Kelly and not the other bullshit. We protected Everybody. So here's my question. You say you ain't rock with us because we speak to Larry and we didn't protect you from Larry, but you rock with Kevin Terrell and Blockbender ain't protect you from Kevin Terrell. Blockbender ain't even speak on it. So how are you rocking with Kevin Terrell? Make it make sense. These are the conversations that everybody forgot about. Not me. I'm going to spin that block. And we're going to uncover a lot of shit. So I see people talking about they go from spitting fire to calming down them flames to now, excuse me, to, now I'm going to court. I take the court. That's illegal recordings. No. You only saying it's illegal. And I'm going to keep it real. You understand it's illegal because you were telling something different. Where was the same energy when your homegirl was playing recordings that I never knew that she was recording? Was it illegal then? Let's go here. Let's cut the one-sided shit. Was it illegal then? My whole thing is this. Don't say something that is illegal when Dana get on your ass. Say it's illegal when motherfuckers try to get on Dana's ass. Because one thing about it, if I did it, I'd tell you, oh yeah, that's me on that. But when I listen to a video that got audio attached to it of R.A. Jackson telling me exactly how she feel about me. And this was supposed to have been during the time that me and her were cool, that I never knew existed, but I know now. So if I'm stupid, if I'm an idiot, if I'm dumb, if I'm supposed to be used, if I needed to be used, then guess what? I'm going to be that same idiot. I'm going to be that same dummy. And I'm going to unleash the dragon of it all. I said I'm going to declass this whole shit. I told people I was willing to take all this shit to my grave. So now I'm going to spin this motherfucking block again. And I'm going to declass this whole Team Kel's bullshit. And like I said, when the coalition went after my daughter in a negative way and put it out there, who? That means everybody that's in the coalition gets what the leaders get. You can't rob a bank with your friends and one of your friends get caught, but all of y'all are saying, shit, I ain't get caught, so I don't got to go to jail. No, all of y'all go to jail. So there's no separating now. I told y'all when it first started, it's so easy to jump on DanaJay, but it's hard as hell to jump off. So at the end of the day, y'all words is what's going to fuck you up. That leads me to believe this right here. How do JoJo know Blockbender? If Blockbender don't fuck with nobody that fuck with Kevin Terrell. And then let's go here. Spitting Fire say, yeah, I was trying to bring the men together and this and this. No, you wasn't. You were trying to bring powerful people together that you think that you can control. I'm one of the ones you can't control. And when y'all realize that, oh, let's kick Dana to the side. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But your motherfuckers ain't gonna lie on me neither. And you ain't gonna lie on nobody close to me. The conversation between you and Levi didn't have shit to do with Larry. And I'm asking you, Spit and Fire, to recant that statement. If you don't, I'm going to play the recording so the world can see it. Then you said, I can't believe Levi recorded me. No, Levi didn't record you. I was on the phone. I said that. This is during the time that you started moving funny, Spit and Fire. The same way Blockbender records everybody. And Blockbender gave me that advice and said, bro, you're going to have to record everybody to defend yourself. Because everybody ain't for you. I took that with stride, and I took his advice. What's up, True Sean Roy? So at the end of the day, we ain't going to do this bull crap. We ain't going to do this at 12 midnight. I'm going to come in all white and white my screen out and come as the Messiah and tell fucking lies. No. You literally lied on Levi. And that's fucked up. Because you lied on Levi to save face. Just tell the people, yo, I chose to rock with Blockbender, Kevin Terrell, and everybody else. And Levi and Dana wasn't going to stand for it. So I tried to ease them out of it peacefully. I'm quite sure your followers will adapt to that more. I mean, like more. Most of them are stupid anyway, so they're going to adapt to whatever you tell them. And that's facts. But if I have to come out with a recording, Spit and Fire, a.k.a. R.A. Jackson, you're not going to like it. Because everybody's going to hear why you and Levi really fell out. My live is still up. Why me and you fell out. So my next question is, why is it a big factor that me and Levi take up for you when Larry put you on notice and told the world that you be talking to him? Larry ain't never threatened you. Larry ain't never tried to destroy you. Larry just said he tired of you lying. And Larry said that you talked to him, and he proved it. You denied it, then came back the other day and said, yes, I talked to him for 45 minutes, and it was an argument, and then he hung up. Well, that's the same conversation that you are denying. Now, let's go here. It's either you was on the call Spit and Fire with Larry and Block, or you wasn't. You clearly told everybody on my platform, and then went on your platform and said, me and Larry was lying, and I ain't have shit to do with that. You say, I ain't never talked to no fucking Larry. But then you turn around the day before yesterday or yesterday at midnight and say, yeah, I talked to him for 45 minutes and then hung up. No, and then he hung up. I'm lost. Either you talked to him or you didn't. What's the big deal of who talking to who? And then you say, oh, I just don't like Larry. Larry got R. Kelly locked up, did he? Oh, Dana talked to Larry, so Dana part of Team Truth. Am I? Okay. So if that's the case, then Blockbender's Team Truth, Kevin Terrell's Team Truth, Spit and Fire, your Team Truth, Randy and Sylvia's Team Truth. If that's the case, all of us are Team Truth then. Because we all talk to all of them. Let's stop running with the bullshit. Let's tell the truth. We don't like Dana. We don't like Levi, so we want to do our own motherfucking thing. That's fine, because I don't like you motherfuckers either. I meant that. There will never be a rekindling with me. I'm so for sure about it that if I die today or tomorrow and Jesus said, Dana, the only way you make it into heaven is if you rekindle with them, I guarantee you I will hop out that casket and be like, all right, I'm ready. I'm all right. I'm good. Wait a minute. Didn't Dana die? Nope. Jesus told me if I rekindle with them, that's the only way I'm getting into heaven. So I'm back in my body. So what's up? See, what y'all don't understand is I played the dumb role just so y'all can play yourself. Now that I'm awakening the masses don't want to hear it because y'all done painted the narrative that Dana is against Kelly. But I bet if each one of them go to Oak Cove and ask them, who fought for R. Kelly tooth and nail, night in and night out, by himself? Watch they say, oh, Dana, and then later Levi. They think, oh no, Angelo and them paid Dana. No, this is earned respect. And when people can earn respect, other people don't have no other choice but to respect the person that earned their respect. I earned this. I lost pages on multiple platforms. But when we realize that we can agree to disagree about R. Kelly and we can have fun and trip about other things, that's called being an adult. So I'm not doing no cracking. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm just keeping it a buck. Why is it that I got questions? Why is it that, or when y'all did the kumbaya, when y'all did the kumbaya, the last person y'all called was Blockbender, and he said, damn, I never thought I'd see this day. That all of them would come together without the one person. And that's fine, because I took a step back. And now I'm going to say this, I never thought I'd see this day where everybody that proclaimed to be an R. Kelly supporter is crumbling from the bullshit that they did with each other. Then I look at a bed bug that said, Angelo sent me, Larry, Classy J, and somebody else after him. Well, here's where I put him on notice. Angelo ain't do shit. I haven't talked to Angelo since that panel. I'm going to give you my direct analysis. I'm coming after you, nigga, for the shit you did to my daughter mother. I don't give a fuck about anybody else on this YouTube, but what you did to my daughter mother, nigga, that's not gonna go unanswered. And I told you what is up with me. So you don't gotta put anybody else in the situation. Just say DanaJay is gonna beat my ass when he see me. And your boyfriend JoJo can't stop this. Trust and believe that. I've never seen a man that's 50 years old that's comfortable driving another man around, and then both of them have their arms on an armrest. That's some gay shit to me. I've been called you a faggy, nigga. So let me give you a technical term. A faggot is a piece of wood. That's what a faggot is. Look it up. A gay male is somebody that know how to conduct themselves but like the same sex. Nigga, you are a faggy. You are messy and you flaming. So I'm just gonna keep it real. Malik, what's up, bro? I'm just gonna keep it real about it all. Y'all talk about y'all fighting for this R. Kelly shit, but y'all trying to stab motherfuckers in the back that's really there for him. Why? I'm gonna ask this question, and this is my last question. How can you be for R. Kelly, but you root for Don Russell? I'm sorry. Where I'm from in Baltimore, if a nigga is fucking me up and I get locked up and more charges is added to me, I don't want nobody around me that fuck with that nigga. Now I don't know where y'all from. I don't know where y'all from. But I have morals and integrity. There's no way I'm going to align myself with a nigga that kills a baby. That's first thing. And then tells the family, don't call the police, I can discard the body. And anybody that protects that nigga with that is a sick motherfucker. If you can protect a nigga that kills a baby, you don't deserve no kids yourself. And I'm not going to get on the internet talking about, oh no, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I already put him on notice yesterday. That's the most I'm going to do. Now that he know, it's up from here. I never seen this type of bullshit before. Goofy is not a Baltimore word, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use the words that I grew up with. This is some straight bullshit. Facts. And spitting fire, if you're going to lie like that on your platform, I'm glad that we split. Because if you lie, you'll steal. And if you steal, you'll kill. I can't trust a motherfucker like that. When you can blatantly sit up there and say, Levi, when you can blatantly sit up there and say that Levi said, oh, I get Larry to look your stuff up, you are fucking lying. The conversation went like this. And what Levi said was, I can't believe you take up for Block more than you do for me. And we supposed to be brothers and sisters. You turned around and said, what? Levi, it's not like that. Don't take it like that. Then Levi said, all right. And then you said, what? And he said, nothing. And then you said, no, you're a straight shooter. Say how you feel. And he said, I believe you naive about Block. And then you said, say that again. And he said, I said, I believe you are naive about Block. Facts, Malik. Levi said, and I believe you are naive about Block. You came back and said, don't you never in your motherfucking life say no bullshit like that to me. Then Levi said, so what did I say wrong? And then he said, wait, we can get Dana on the phone. And you said, hell no, we don't need nobody else on the phone. So come on, RA. Stop. Kevin Terrell got his people to send you a cash app. That's the most you ever got on YouTube. Yes, you sent people money out. You mainly cashed out Block. You gave me $20 ever, but you mainly cashed out Block. And that's what it is. So if we're going to tell it, let's tell this shit right. Because, you know, I don't got a problem with outing any one of you motherfuckers. Block made up his mind. He said, Dana and Levi are two men that I will never talk to in my life. I'm glad you won't. But I also heard that story before. I don't fuck with Kevin Terrell. I don't fuck with Hollywood Next. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with that. Yeah. So at the end of the day, as Hollywood Next would say, aka pieces of the puzzle, and I'm gonna go here, I don't fuck with her. She don't like me, and I don't like her. She came in the game not liking me. But just like Block got some recordings of our private conversations, I got a bunch of recordings too. And I got a recording of Block saying what he said about Hollywood Next. Now, do I gotta go exclusives the way she do? Spitting fire, you open the doorway for this to happen. I ain't even want to speak on that man no more. But I'm going to address this. I don't give a fuck about people going to the courts. Because when y'all did what y'all did to me, it was all fun and games. It was all laughter. It was all hunky-dory. It was all okay. But when the Jedi strike back, now everybody want to run to the motherfucking court. Everybody want to run and get police reports. Everybody want to run for shelter. Everybody want to go run for the border. No, fuck that. Keep laughing. Because the Bible have a passage in it that say, ye that laughs the loudest. No, ye that laugh last is the one that laughed the loudest. So while all of y'all thought y'all was fucking me up, I was just sitting back getting information on everybody. And I know I'm expecting it. Block Bender gonna come out, why my name being called and this and this and this and this? Well, your name being called because now it look like you're a part of the setup, bro. Your name being called because now motherfuckers that don't even, but that's not even associated with masonry, that's not associated with the YouTube streets, is shouting you out with a motherfucker that's in the paperwork for fucking R. Kelly case up. Make it make sense. One thing about me, I attack motherfuckers head on. And if I'm wrong, I'll stand there with that motherfucker and say, yo, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. But if you look at it, and if you look at my track record, I haven't been wrong yet. I haven't been wrong yet. I said it. I said Sylvia and Gucci and all of them were scamming. It came out that they were scamming. I said Don Russell going to jail. Don Russell got picked up and went to jail. I said that the lawyers don't fuck with none of them. It came out the lawyers ain't fucking with none of them. I said that Kelly's for Justice bullshit was Lisa and Cassandra and Rogers shit together. Look what it came out to be. Cassandra got the LLC, and where Cassandra's at, there's Renee, and where you got Cassandra and Renee, and you got Rogers. I've always been the most solid one in this. But because I can't be controlled, they're looking at me as being the problem child. So fine, I'm going to adopt that name. I'm the problem. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to give people 72 hours to come out and clear these lies up. If not, D-Class Part 2 going to start. And I'm just going to drop recording after recording after recording after recording. And y'all going to see what the fuck really it is. Really, y'all going to really see what's really up. Y'all going to really see what's up. Just like when Blockbender came on and lied and said, I don't even talk to Dana. I wish people stop saying my name. And then when I dropped that recording of him talking to me, then it's like, oh shit. And then Spitting Fire, that recording ain't proving that. No. But when a recording about you came out, that's when you want to start talking about, I'm going to the courts. So you got 72 hours. All of y'all that lied on me, y'all got 72 hours to recant everything that you said and tell the fucking truth. The same way Rob is going to walk in this case, you should have thought about it when people kept saying Dana is the dirtiest player in this game. People think I forgot about certain shit, like MA1 investigating group. Nah. Shout out to Molly Hurst. I thank you for saying that Block was the one behind it. Because when I told that to Block, I want y'all to hear what Block said. So now, I'm going to leave it there. So if y'all want to take me to court, get your lawyers ready. But I know the law just like y'all do. And where they got one lawyer, trust me, y'all heard me call my lawyer from Baltimore, the #1 Jew in Baltimore that runs through cases throughout the East Coast. So now, y'all don't have the nice Dana no more. I'm fueled by rage now. I'm fueled by lies now. I'm fueled by all of dishonesty and the distrust. As my president said, the great 45th president, Donald J. Trump, said, the storm is coming. Will you be ready? The storm is coming. Will you be ready? And y'all gonna know when the storm comes. Because it's gonna be your words, along with my words, along with everybody else's words. See, I'm not the one waking up in the morning having these Father God and whoever you praying to prayers and then doing fucked up shit to people 3 hours later. That's not me. If I tell you I forgive you, I'm telling you what I'm forgiving you for. I did this, and this. When you seen me and Dabowski talk, I told him what I did to him. And he told me what he did to me. And y'all motherfuckers mad because as men, we can look at each other and say what we did to each other, and it stays there. Y'all can't do that. Y'all say, oh, I'm sorry for whatever I did to you. How can somebody forgive you if they don't know what the fuck you did to them? It took 35 of y'all motherfuckers to come together, and y'all still couldn't get the job done. Trent gave y'all the blueprint. Y'all ain't even look at it. Then he came back and said, y'all just made that nigga stronger. Y'all should have listened. Like I say, the D class is coming. The storm is upon us. Will you be ready? And once the storm is over, one thing about me, I don't expect to even speak to any one of y'all ever again. I have the pieces that I need. I always had these pieces, but I always wanted to accept other people. Now, I don't give a hell about other people. I have the dream team. I got my sis Brooke. I got Prima. I got Sky. I got Levi. I got the people that matter to this fight for Robert Kelly. And I'm going to say this. I don't like men that blatantly want to pick on women. Now, if you're responding to what a woman does to you, eventually, I understand that. But when you blatantly is doing shit to women, I got an issue with you. So anybody that want to stand with the baby killer and attacking Classy JTV, you might as well attack me because I stand with her. I stand with her. And shit gonna change starting tonight. So if you don't like it, too bad. But now the playing field has been even. I stand with Classy JTV. Now what? Who gonna check me? Because if you feel like you want to check me, let's take this off of the internet and let's do it in person. That's the type of shit that I like. So, Big Bug, while you in my baby mama's inbox, all the way over on motherfucking Facebook, and you putting what I'm saying to you in her inbox, and then asking for my address, one thing you got to realize is this. My daughter comes to where I live, and you telling her mom to give you the address to where her daughter goes with her dad. Make it make sense. So how about my people start paying your daughter a well-being check? How about my people start paying your baby moms a well-being check? How about my people start pulling up on your son and start paying him a well-being check? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So while you complain about your grown-ass son being on a panel and being at somebody's house that treated him well, let's talk about how you killed a 5-year-old kid and ran him over twice. And because you was in a stolen van from the city of Chicago, they covered it up and gave you a 2-year, 6-month sentence. And you didn't get charged for your rightful charge. Oh no, them old hags over there that protect you they don't want to talk about that. They quick to say, well, God forgave him. God forgave him, but I didn't. And I had 2 of the older ladies over there call me and say, well, Dana, let God handle it. Well, Dana, let God open the case back up. Well, I do believe in the Bible. It says faith without works is dead. So how would that case be opened back up if nobody do the groundwork? God also said, if you take 1 step, he'll take 2. That means you got to do something first to just to initiate his presence to be there. Consider this shots fired. And I'm not going around about it. I'm coming direct at you, R.A. Jackson, at you, Kevin Terrell, at you, Black and Beauty Queen, at you, One Pat Poose, at you, Sandra, and anybody else that want to harbor him. I'm coming directly at you, Blockbender, because now I need to know some shit. Y'all ain't the only ones that can get strings pulled. I can pull strings too. Y'all ain't the ones that can have motherfuckers take flights and pop up at people's houses. I can do that too. Miss Shirley, this conversation ain't for you, sweetie. Sorry, but not sorry. I don't want you to get up. I don't want you to get upset about this, Miss Shirley. I promise you I don't. Cool. I'm gonna send you the link, Malik. Hold on. I'm gonna put in the link. There go the link, Malik. T-Baby 42, hey. So I'm gonna go here. If y'all gonna turn a blind eye to one motherfucker that's been fucking up R. Kelly case and fucking up everybody else on these YouTube streets for 2.5 years, don't come at me when I defend myself. Just because I don't get on here and cry about everything and I just come out in attack mode, don't do that. Bro.
Hey, listen. Thanks for adding me. I'm going to make this real simple and straight to the point. I know of, some of, so I'm going to address 2 things. Yo, my man, once again, dog, you with that baby situation and you speaking reckless, doing a lot of reckless things, yo, where I'm from, if that's how you want to carry it and you like to do reckless things, let's leave the women and the children out of it.
Fact.
Because contrary to popular belief, the fastest way for a nigga to leave you slumped the fuck over, B, is you add them children and them women. Because I don't care what you think. And contrary to popular belief, the fastest way for somebody to feel that you a threat is to say something about their old lady or their child. I'm not coming at you gorilla. I'm not coming at you gangster. I'm telling you real shit. Leave the children and the women out. If you have an issue, you see him man to man.
He's not going to do that.
See, I don't know what cloth you cut from. Let me give you a piece of advice. When Castellano got killed out of front of Sparks Steakhouse, mind you, you may not be cut from this cloth. So let me run this back to you one more again. When Castellano got killed out of front of Sparks Steakhouse, John Gotti was there when he got killed. Wasn't no sucker shit. It had nothing to do with women and children. If your issue is that deep, see him as a man. Two men can resolve an issue a lot faster than the sucker and the real man. You choose which one you want to be. For all these other issues that's going on, hey, listen, bro. You gonna have, and you can give a lot of these folks 72 hours. If you was bitch made from birth, you're gonna stay bitch made till you die.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not throwing shots at nobody. If you claim it, it's on you. If you want to be a real man or a real woman, approach the issue like a grown-up. And y'all come up with a grown-up resolution. Because see, it's a lot of motherfuckers I don't like. But the same motherfuckers I don't like, we got a mutual understanding. And that's called respect. See, I ain't got to like you for you to respect me and me respect you. See, that's what the fuck you niggas got wrong out here. Respect is what it's about. It's not about if I like you or you like me. I respect you for being a man or a woman. The same way you should respect me, vice versa.
And that's why they can't, and that's why they mad at me and Daboski, because we respect each other as men. He did some shit to me, I did some shit to him. And Daboski was like, shit, Dana brought the same energy that I gave him. And we respect each other, and we talked it out. Them niggas can't understand that. Just like me and Larry. I'm in Vegas. Larry don't like Kales. I said, okay, I'm out here. I'm going to pay him a visit. You tell me face to face why. This man is nothing compared to what people made him out to be. And we have a mutual respect. And they can't stand that. But all of them has talked to Larry on the phone. The problem is, I'm the only one that talked to that man face to face. And they mad because we ate tomahawk steaks and motherfucking jumbo shrimp. So I'm going to ask you this, and Malik, when did it ever become a problem? Because we from the same city, and we from the same hood, actually. When did it actually become a problem that two men that are adults have different views about a situation, but they're not supposed to speak to people because their views are different?
Hey, man, see, you know what? You got a lot of viewers from a lot of different places. And you probably got a lot of folks from the Shah. So I'm going to give you a little bit of quick history. That whole Cabrini Green projects and the gangster disciple thing, that whole code worked in areas to where that's the lifestyle. See, we don't really have gangs in B-more like that.
Right.
But we got men. And contrary to popular belief, if you the big homie, you deserve the respect of the big homie.
Right.
If you a peon and you known to be a Tekashi 6ix9ine, you're going to get what the fuck's coming to you. So, long story thin, respect is universal. It's not about your status, not about what you bring to the table. It's about the inner you. You know, a lot of people don't realize this. And babies and dogs, or pardon me, babies and animals can tell a real motherfucker from somebody who's gonna harm them. Off the break.
Right.
Now, my next statement, I don't want none of you to get misconstrued or fucked up. Because if I hear it again, I'm going to know what panel it came from. And I'm going to reiterate that I hate a bitch-ass motherfucker. Don't take my words and flip it. I want all you people to realize three things. That you got a group of people out here and individuals who a lot of y'all talk down about. And don't realize that they're the most humbling and caring group of people, period. Just because you have a group of people who are nonverbal, who are special needs, don't mean that they're not human. Because, see, contrary to popular belief, they care more about you than you care about you. So you need to tap into some certain things the next time you want to get a glimpse of humbleness. And I say this to say to the police officer who did that foul shit he did down in Texas, or to a lot of y'all who be on here talking about, oh, they retarded, they crazy. Yo, sit down and have a conversation with their family. Because, see, a lot of y'all miss the number one thing. Just because you live, don't mean nobody else can live. And life is better with two people. As long as you humble and you stay humble and grounded, Allah is going to bring you your blessings. So if you call him Jesus, Buddha, ICTIE, whatever. See, a lot of y'all on here, y'all worry about the next motherfucker. And the longer you keep being worried about the next motherfucker, your shit keep rolling right past you. Everything you supposed to get, roll right the fuck past you. Because you worry about the next motherfucker. You worry about Tasha, Tamika, Mike, Tony. Fuck that shit. I noticed a lot of people, and Dana has said it, a lot of y'all hate Kels. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all really know Kels? How in the fuck do you hate a man that you don't know? I've said this on numerous platforms. And don't get me wrong. And I want y'all to really hear me carefully. Yo, he ain't piss on me. I can't speak on something I don't know. But talent-wise, he's a fucking idiot savant. A lot of you don't know what that is. He's fucking gifted. He's not an idiot. He's an idiot savant. Let me reiterate. A lot of you motherfuckers only heard idiot. He's a fucking genius.
That's the Latin word for idiot savant. Right.
How do you hate you don't know him? You should look at that man and say, yo, thank you for the musical gift that you brought us over the last 20 years. And look, what's next? I don't give a fuck what he did personally. I ain't got nothing in that. Now, if I had opportunity and we were two men in the room and the topic comes up and we're going to discuss like men, cool. If not, what's the next hit, my nigga? Y'all out here talking about this motherfucker, man, like he real life kidnapped bitches. Yo, a lot of them women was fucking grown. They knew what the fuck they was doing or not doing.
Facts.
But again, y'all make the motherfucker out to be like he was Jeffrey Dahmer or somebody. He wasn't Hitler. Look, focus on your own shit. Because there's a lot of dudes on here over 40 who still running past the local high school. I apologize.
You wasn't supposed to say that.
I ain't gonna call y'all out that way. But I know it's a lot of you motherfuckers on here over 40 be on the gram late night looking at them little, Yo, ain't nothing wrong with looking. It's about the judgment behind the look. She 21, 22. If that's what tickle your fancy, cool. And that's my children's age. But focus on your own shit. Y'all run around here and focus on another nigga. See, where I'm from, you can't get no money like that. But a lot of you motherfuckers ain't used to getting money. Y'all niggas just used to talking about a whole lot of shit. And the shit y'all be talking about be fucking relevant.
All day.
You talk about nothing with substance. Zero.
Like shit like, oh, Dana set Kels up. How the fuck can I set Kels up and still be around that man?
Look, I told you once, so I'm gonna tell you again. Matter of fact, last time I was on the live, I was bumping Kel's concert. You niggas don't want me to go back to the concert. Cause look, fucking genius. I can't wait for new music to break. And no homo, I'm gonna be the first nigga at the concert. Cause
man,
one thing for certain, two things for sure. He definitely gonna give you a good show, and I know it's gonna be some grown-ups in the crowd.
You be sleep when I be bumping new music. Like tonight, you ain't gonna be up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up because I'm watching UFC, and this dude just beat the fur off this nigga right here. he hit the nigga so hard the referee outside stopped the fight. I ain't never seen no shit like that. But once again, yo, focus on you, yo. Focus on you. Y'all be on here talking to yada yada woody whoop. Man, look, I don't give a fuck what's going on in your yard. The shit in your yard don't fertilize my grass. Focus on you, man. If you get money, you get money.
Facts.
If you not getting money, focus on the way for you to get some money. Because this YouTube
facts.
shit is definitely a way to get some money. My wife been trying to get me fuck with it for a while. I won't fuck with it because I hate a sucker nigga. I hate a sucker motherfucker. And I'll be damned if you talk to me across a motherfucking computer like I'm a whore. Oh, no. The Baltimore in me ain't gonna let you do that. We not doing that shit. And a lot of you motherfuckers get behind the keyboard and get the kiki and chuckling and talking gangster gorilla. Like you know, yeah, nigga, yeah. What it is? What?
And they have no idea exactly what's coming. They have no idea what's coming.
And don't be realizing that, no. The same shit that go one way, go two ways. But you got to be mindful that I'm willing to suffer my consequence. A lot of you niggas gonna cop a plea. Ain't even gonna be a plea on the table. You gonna have that motherfucker in your back pocket. Hey man, look, I promise to do this right here. A lot of you first 48 niggas for a cheeseburger and a motherfucking Newport, sell your man down the river. And McDonald's motherfucking burgers ain't that good. But you niggas sell your man down the river.
706 call for.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah, look, Daniel smacked the bitch when he hit the door. The bitch ran around the corner. Look, and you like, damn. For a cheeseburger at the Newport? Yeah. A lot of you niggas out here is soft, man.
That's cotton.
Oh, Stay Puft marshmallow ass looking boy. I don't get it, man. Focus
I don't know, bro.
You.
I don't know, bro. It's like these niggas don't have no idea. Then they got these females jumping out there thinking they tough too. Like, yo, I will never put my hands on a female, but I'll hawk spit in her face.
Man, you know what? Look, I'm ladies. I'm gonna give you one battle. I've learned to give y'all passes because I got 2 sisters. And like one of my sisters, like Layla Ali with her hands, I watched her beat a nigga down one day. But the thing I learned about you ladies is you tend to speak or act on what you feel is politically correct at the time.
Hey, Courtney Carter, you can't tell me the way I move in my city.
And then when you get hit back, it's you wasn't supposed to hit me back because I'm a diva. Or the new shit. Hear the new shit, Dana. Hear the new shit. And don't quote me, but what's the vice president name?
What is her name? Kamala Harris, Snake Harris.
Okay, listen. Ever since it came out that the vice president is AKA, I hear everybody running around here yelling 1906. Now, quick history lesson. My family, really family, like real live family. I'm real live a college brat, a frat brat. All hail to all Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And my sisters just happen to be part of the almighty Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated. Man, I see so much pink and gray now. And tell a motherfucker realize that it's an elephant in the room with the dog. Oh my God. I ain't see so many motherfuckers try around the building. See, a lot of you niggas missed that. So let me run that shit back for you one more time. The elephant is the logo for Delta Sigma Theta. We all know about the almighty Q dog. That pink and green, don't let that shit get y'all fucked up. Now y'all want to try to become part of something because the VP part of that. Look, check this out. If you was a cornball before, stay a cornball. Because that shit not going to do nothing for you. I want you motherfuckers to be you. And a lot of y'all on here don't be being you. Y'all be being, I don't know what the fuck. Go back to the old saying about guns and butter. But
like I say, but they being who they think they can be on the internet, but then when they meet that storm, man, then it's like, oh yo, but I ain't mean for it to go this way, this and this, bop. Nah, this the way it need to go now. And like I said, when you jumping in inboxes and doing the shit that he did, nah, bro. You now got to see me. And where I'm from, if I can't get to you, I'm gonna get the closest thing to you.
But here's the fucked up part about it.
What up, Brooke?
It's no way that period he should be saying something to your baby moms.
Man, this nigga done jumped in inboxes of my baby mom. He jumped in inboxes of people's wives. He jumped in inboxes of Classy J TV, of the people that know her, to try to get to her husband. Yo, it's shit crazy. And her husband locked up.
See, right there. What y'all need to do is this. Yo, they call you a couple of names. So I'm gonna call you something so I know you. Lane, okay. Backwards ass, my guy. Yo, a nigga should take you out Drew Hill Park on a Sunday, and everybody just throw eggs at your dumb ass by tying you up to a tree. Don't nobody shoot the nigga. Just throw eggs at your dumb ass all day long. Sunday, pitch it. Sunday, Drew Hill Park.
That is.
Crouchy. You got the niggas out there running the basketball, the old heads. You got niggas out there with their coolers. You got the cowboys coming through, the Crown Vic niggas, the dirt bike boys, 12 o'clock boys. And then you got this sucker ass nigga tied to a tree. And niggas just throwing eggs at his dumb ass. Niggas not even boiling the eggs. They just regular eggs out the carton. It's about a nice old 95-degree day out the park. So it's a breeze.
What up, Brooke?
Now, I guarantee you, by the time we start throwing eggs at your dumb ass, somewhere you're going to have an epiphany.
That part.
But then it's going to rain for a minute. So we're going to stop egging your dumb ass while it rains. And everybody going to go into the car. Now, you never been to B-more. Here's the fucked up part about Baltimore. After it rains, it get dumbass humid. Like, really, it get dumbass humid after it rains.
Hot as hell.
So now the eggs start to smell like shit. Because the water and the humidity can hit their ass now.
And Lord, and don't let it be a frozen egg.
Now, mind you, we out Drew Hill Park. It's 5,000 motherfuckers in the park. Now, for you real dudes, it's going to probably be about 2,000, 3,000 nicely shaped women. Look, who are women? Who going to talk? While your man here is tied to this big-ass, dumbass oak tree with egg running all over his body. And it's humid. Then you got the little dumbass baby kids who going to run through. And I'm saying dumbass because they funny. And they're going to start squirting niggas with water guns and shit.
And then you're going to have that retarded ass homeboy be like, yo, what do you do, yo? And he going to get a stick. That's what he did to you, And he going to wear your ass out there. This shit, like, man.
See, it really get funny because what happens is once the nigga hits you with the stick, you going to go gangster and say, yo, if I was not on this tree, then I would get at you. And the rope going to drop right the fuck off. And you going to sit there and be like,
what have I got myself into?
See how quiet I got?
Yeah.
And then when them little kids who don't really give a fuck, they start stomping your ass out, right? And they carry your dumb, wet, egg-infested ass over to the reservoir. Same water a motherfucker got to drink. Let you know how much nigga in Baltimore give a fuck about water and your dumb ass. And they throw you over that motherfucker. Now what?
Oh, I'll take you one step further, Malik. And you really piss a motherfucker off and they just say, you know what? They put you in the back of the trunk and then put you in one of them walls in one of them abandoned buildings.
Oh, yeah. Nigga will put you in the band, though, and then put the wood over. Hey, y'all never see The Wire?
I keep telling them that The Wire was actually the watered down version of Baltimore. Yo niggas don't understand. Like, we are really mental cases up there, bro.
Yeah. The Wire is a true story. Look, and for all you women who are fascinated by Stringer Bell, that's a real live dude.
Facts.
Matter of fact,
everybody that was in The Wire is a real live person.
Yeah. And everybody is still alive with the exception of Lil Melvin.
And Tater.
Still around. You still got a couple of the box downs. But yeah.
Tater just got killed.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to talk about that because it's been a month and they don't know nothing.
That's bullshit, bro.
Don't look. When I mean nobody know nothing, nobody know nothing.
And see, and it's crazy because now they telling people that are moved away like, yo, don't even mention that shit.
Because he got killed in front of his sister house.
In broad daylight. Yeah.
Come to find out, it's been a series of like 7 bodies within like a block, in that block. Oh, yeah.
Nah, but he was one of the ones that shouldn't have got hit, bro.
Oh, yeah. I heard he had a pass.
Yeah. We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah.
Question.
Now back to you and hitting the little baby. Hey, yo, I don't know how you sleep at night with that shit, yo.
Man.
And I'm gonna give you the realest shit ever.
Yo, and he showed no remorse.
It hurt me to beat my son. And if the fuck you think I'm bullshit, my wife will tell you it hurt me to beat my son.
And he showed no.
I popped the shit out of his ass. Matter of fact, check this out. It's somebody on here who gonna run their motherfucking mouth with it again. Now, in the state of Maryland, you can't open hand your child. Me personally, I don't open hand my child. But when I had to put my hand on his ass as a beat, it hurt me to hit my child. But somebody on this thread gonna run and tell somebody else and shit and come up with a motherfucking whole story like the fuck somebody be child abusing their child. If the fuck you've ever seen any of my children, you would know the niggas don't get no child abuse, they miss no motherfucking meals, and they definitely well taken care of. Now, I want you to be mindful of what I just said and quote me on that shit. Because if this shit come back that I said something I ain't say, I'm going to be mad. Because I like to be quoted verbatim.
That's me.
I want you to take my words like Jay-Z and Eminem. Nigga, I want you to recite these bars. Pause. But yo, again, man. Dude, man up, yo. I say you don't get their ass 72 hours. You give them 72 hours. If nobody say nothing, what you say is that you make a simple post. Dead. Never again. And move the fuck on.
All right.
Because if the fuck y'all so grown, 72 hours is a lot of time. Shit, you get a real nigga can meet 3 bras in 72 hours and score 3 times.
Nigga. 3 bras in 72 hours? Shit.
I'm just keeping it simplistic. Because these motherfuckers on here clearly can't multitask. But in 72 hours, get y'all shit together. If you don't respond, and he said it's dead, it's dead. If the fuck I gotta come back on here and get with it, we're gonna have a problem. Because that's not grown folks. That's you sucker ass niggas hiding behind a motherfucking computer. And I hope you niggas is not on no motherfucking Windows-based computer either. You niggas either need Apple or Apple. No Windows-based shit.
Here we go with that.
If you're talking big shit.
Here we go with that. No Windows-based. That's where I'm going to disagree with you at. Because, well, I got a gaming PC, so that don't count.
Well, see, look, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm talking cold cash shit because I was on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Then I got on my new iPad Air Max. So I'm just talking money talk now.
Well, I'm gonna talk cold cash shit.
Was trying to come for a few folks talking money, and your money must be minuscule because I ain't heard you niggas say shit since.
Oh, you talking about earlier?
Yeah.
With them other platforms?
Yeah, they was trying to talk money talk.
But they can't do that with me.
Look, them niggas was talking quiet.
Especially when you got a scam motherfucker, so you can't talk money talk with me.
Look, I wasn't even talking money talk. They overheard the conversation. And like all my conversations, luck of the draw. I'm on credit scores now. I'm trying to get that 850.
Shit, but I'm right behind you.
Yeah. And for all those who wonder, I'm not quite at the 850, but I'm way over the 700.
Big Five, what's up, bro?
Shirley, what did you do, Shirley?
So I got a question though, and Malik. I got a question.
What is it?
Let's get out that suck ass shit with them niggas, man, because them niggas ain't gonna do shit.
No.
They ain't bushing grapes in back of Welch's job. What you think about the shit that Joe Biden just pulled off?
Okay, I didn't see the news earlier. You tell me about it, we can go from there. Cause I had Lil Man, Lil Man detail be a bunch of spy ninjas and Power Patrol and goddamn Power Rangers. So what did he do?
Joe Biden said Texas is not an emergency and he don't need to go down there and see what's going on.
Now, from what I was told, they cut their power grid off or something, right?
Right after, all right. Because they say that I'm a conspiracy theorist. So, and what happened is Biden signed an order for China to be part, and for the U.S. to be part of that global warming shit, right? He signed it on Wednesday. The power go out, I believe, no, but he signed it on Monday. I believe the power and everything in a cold front and all that shit came through on Wednesday or Thursday. But the CCP got access to the U.S. power grid in Texas.
Okay.
Oh, look. Brooks said Texas has declared themselves an independent state. The power was cut on purpose.
Okay, that's okay. I thought I heard that earlier. Let me say this.
Because this is about to go into a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't think that you understood happened. Just like the shit I ain't understand that happened on Thursday.
I'm going to say this. I didn't vote for Biden because I don't think Biden is fit to lead Biden.
Thank you.
Now, at the same token, I fuck with Trump because you know where he's coming from.
Exactly.
Now, Trump is going to help you get money. He's not going to do too much giving. Now, if you are a person that's a leech who are afraid to go out and get it and to acquire your own and take risks and calculated movements, then I would see why you are against Trump. But I want my people and our people to understand that you need to make a conscious decision for yourself before you follow the beliefs of someone else. I say this again. You need to make a conscious decision for yourself before you follow the beliefs of someone else.
Right.
Like, a lot of y'all don't realize that in, I want to say it was 2012. It was either 2012 or 2011 when Obama's popular vote went flat out the ass. He lost like a whole bunch of them shits. And for those who don't know, he got a call from the big homie, W. Bush Jr. He said, yo, go to this bunker, these coordinates, and wipe this out right here and watch how fast you get back on top. Hence, SEAL Team 6. See?
Oh, okay, watch this.
See, See, I'm moving a little too fast because this shit was put in front of you and a lot of motherfuckers missed it.
Right. And I'm glad you brought up SEAL Team 6. And because after they did the fuckboy job,
2012.
After they did the fuckboy job, what did Hillary Clinton come and do? She had the whole, and she had everybody in SEAL Team 6 killed except for 2 people.
Okay, now I missed that because I saw a couple of the documentaries, and I know that 2 or 3 of the people that was in SEAL Team 6 had suffered from depression real bad. And they went out west, California or something, and they hooked up with some other classified dudes, and they started doing like MMA and aerobics. They started doing some things to kind of get them to feel like regular folks again. Now, I'm probably kind of rambling with it, but I'm sure you're familiar with that whole, because they was pumping that PTSD thing real fucking heavy.
Real heavy, yep.
And
PTSD, and behind PTSD, they was bringing CTE.
right. And they wanted a lot of them to kind of salvage themselves, and these guys came up with this program because the CTE thing came from, was that when Junior Seau killed himself?
Yep. Brooke.
What up? What's going on, y'all? What's up?
Mute your
How's
phone.
everything going? What?
Mute your phone. We can hear everything in your background.
Oh, I mean, y'all can see what's in my background. But
Nope.
real quick, I just wanted to piggyback. Let me move out the way some. I wanted to kind of piggyback on what you were saying earlier. I don't know to which the magnitude you know or not, but first thing I want to kind of give you the information on is that Texas. So it was not by force, it was by choice. Texas considered themselves an independent state. Therefore, they rarely get certain things from the government. One of those things is electricity, power, electricity, whatever. They're independent. So what was supposed to have happened was, because of the snow and weather, their power grid, which is independent, not a part of US, couldn't handle everything. So what they did was, they were supposed to have been doing rolling blackouts, not blackouts for days. Every day, maybe for about 3 to 4 hours, everyone's home was supposed to be without power. That's what's supposed to have happened, but it didn't work that way. The system was getting overloaded. They weren't able to get it back. Now, here's how we know that's correct and that's true. Number one, and I did make the statement earlier when I spoke about it. All the people who live in Texas, they need to immediately contact the lawyer, because the power outage was not done by nature. It was done by choice by the power company, which is independent. If you ain't noticed, why didn't nobody go and help? Meaning, like other electric companies pull together and go down and help where they don't have trouble areas, because they're not a part of the nation's power grid. That was by choice. Texas is considered its own little country. There's a lot of stuff that Texas don't have involved. A lot of southern states have a lot of things that they don't involve the government in. This is one of them. It's sad to say that the government knew this. Their residents, the people who lives in Texas, had to suffer because of their ignorance, number one, and them not thinking that something like this would take place. Solar power is about 35% in Texas. The rest is run off the electricity. I guess they figured they could cut costs, and that's the reason why they went independent. But when shit like this happen, we don't know about, you should never do this type of stuff when you have millions of people who live in your state. That is unorthodox. Not only is it unethical, not only is it harsh, because some people really, really, really did suffer. And it's definitely the government's issue. If you don't believe me, all you gotta do is go and look, and it will be all there. So if anything, if you live in Texas, you need to be writing your senator. You need to be writing whomever is in charge of things of this nature. You need to write to them to ask them to put everything back on the national grid. Now, real quick, because I have to hit the mute button where I'm out gambling right now. And it's already put in place. Shut up, Willie. It's already put in place. I didn't hear what he said. What is small ass called? Stop fighting. But it's already being put in place. It's already being put in place for them to get back on the national power grid. They're trying to come up with something fast to make it happen. But that is the reason why the power did what it did. It was not by force, it was by choice. And yeah. So husband, did you I asked my husband for some money so I could finish gambling, told me no. What?
So Brooke, let me ask you this question. Have you seen the moves that Donald Trump has been making for the past 4 days?
I haven't been saying anything about him besides the fact that I think somebody taking him to court. It's not on a government level. I can't remember what it is, but he has an active court case somewhere that's coming up. They're suing him for what happened January 6th. Not the government, it's a different entity.
No, no, because it is a part of the government, but it's trying to do it. That's
Okay.
now been put on hold. Question. What I'm talking about now is how Georgia Supreme Court, Michigan, and Pennsylvania all had said that they can go forward with prosecuting for the election fraud.
No, I didn't see that. And if that was the case, then it would already have been done, Dana. They already declared that it wasn't election fraud in all those states by a federal judge.
No.
Yes, they did.
No.
I will send you the
No.
article. Yes, they did.
No,
They
it
already went to
wasn't a
court for
federal.
that.
Brooke,
Dana,
listen.
let it go.
Listen.
Let it go. Let it go.
Listen.
Trump is
Brooke.
out of there, okay? Let it go.
Okay. Brooke, like
What?
I say, March the 4th. March the 4th is the installation.
Thank you.
March the 4th is the installation of the Republic. March the 4th. March the 4th, okay?
I'm gonna keep that date in mind. I'm gonna make sure I am literally on every news site.
So you see they suing Nancy Pelosi, right? And they trying to get her out of office, right?
I didn't hear nothing like that, but I'll go and do my research on it. I'll go and do my research.
You know, tomorrow I'm gonna do a big live about it, right?
What time?
Oh, who is that?
My cousin.
Oh.
Hey, now that EJ doing it.
Hey, Brooke, meet your phone, Brooke.
I know. I'm about to hop off over here. That's all I wanted to say. I love y'all here. I'm about to hop back in the chat. Bye.
All right, cool. Love you back, sis. Okay, now we got a men panel. Let's go.
So, I said something to my man earlier, and I said I was going to say it to you. Hey, you know beefing is a broke nigga sport, right?
You know what? That's true.
So,
that's true.
After 72 hours, we're going to really see what the fuck
right.
will transpire.
Right.
Because now that you niggas out there know, look, I said it, quote me, beefing
is a broke nigga sport.
The time is ticking.
After 72 hours, are we going to see? Because I'm definitely going to put that tombstone up there because niggas ain't going to take me up on my off.
That shit makes no sense. What to do, EJ? I swear you look like Trey Songz on this motherfucker. Every time I see, I'll be like, oh, girls, open wide.
But yeah, this political shit about to get real heavy. Because Trump done pretty much told McConnell, nigga, this is it for you. But nobody paying attention to the big story. Why is the head Supreme Judge quitting? Why Roberts quitting?
See, I ain't see. Look, I gotta get up tomorrow. My regular.
You gotta send me your email so that way I can send you everything. Yo, I'm still waiting on your email so I can send you the D class.
I ain't see no motherfucking mail. Pardon me. No world news. I've been seeing the local news. Like, I didn't even know Nicky Barnes had died till EJ followed up on that with me. And I see
Nicky died?
Yeah, Nicky Barnes passed.
When?
And I know Rush Limbaugh just passed the other day.
Right. Right, but when did Nicky Barnes die?
I followed that one up with EJ. He said something. But it must have been a minute.
I ain't hear nothing about that.
Because now it's ironic because now with all the shit that's been going on and hence and nobody take this shit and run with it. But with Rob having the RICO case in New York, hence, Giuliani is now on trial with Trump.
Right.
on a RICO situation.
How?
Because of what his position is as Trump's lawyer, he would have had access and knowledge to all of Trump's dealings.
Okay, but Trump ain't do shit.
You and I may know that or whatever. I'm just saying.
Hey, Jackson.
I'm just saying to you on how shit come 360. Like Governor Palomo was brought to the forefront on the situation.
Oh, Como going to jail, bro.
Who?
Como going to jail.
But he was brought on Front Street about padding the numbers.
Como going to jail. He got 7 independent agencies going to back. He going to jail, bro.
That's like they trying to bring up your what's her name? Marilyn Mosby on shit locally.
How?
She spent 144 days out of office in several different states, doing several different things that was paid for by all of these felonious companies. Man, they were all companies that she has that didn't make a profit. And oh man,
anybody that's not a puppet, they don't want them in office.
I think what her situation was, and is, once she started talking about that whole mayor, the whole drug thing, and she reduced the statute to anything under 27 pills, or like, she kind of made a few statements that she should have thought out before speaking.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the overplay. They mad that she brought them police officers up on charges for the Freddie Gray shit, and that's why they tried to put it on the driver. But the driver wasn't the one that did shit. That's what that whole thing is about.
It's funny you said that because you haven't heard nothing about them dudes since.
Of course you ain't. And the only one I know is the driver. And I heard from him, and he was trying to retire, and they told him no.
Tuesday, will my financial central kids coming?
On the phone, holler back.
Tuesday? All right. Make sure you give it to me.
Tuesday, So they didn't let him retire?
No.
He must be.
So what he did was he lateraled over to another department and retired.
Okay, great. So he must be in the back room somewhere.
But they tried to put him back on the street. Hell no. Man, he would get killed back out there. No. But I'm wondering why they didn't give Sheila Dixon back the mayor job, because Brandon ain't fit for that, man.
I think that's why he got it. So when she come back in 2023 or whatever, she'll be
22. She'll be back in 2023. You're right, in 23.
Yeah, she'll be a surefire win.
Man, y'all need to get Hogan out of there, man. He terrible.
Hogan is shit. A lot of blacks fuck with Hogan.
Huh?
A lot of blacks fucking with Hogan.
Man, from what I see, he terrible, bro. And another thing, Trump is spearheading and the removal of the governor of California.
See, Trump be doing too much.
Nah, it's a guy. Hey, God first than you. It's a guy.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Trump be doing too much. Sometimes
no, he don't. Trump don't do. I'm telling you, yo. In order for the people to understand what's about to happen, we are going back to the republic, bro. Because the corporation is dead. Like I say, if you send me at your email, but I think you sent it to me and I probably just forgot about it or I'm being too lazy to look for it. But the corporation of the United States filed bankruptcy, bro, last month.
Which corporation?
The corporation of the United States of America filed bankruptcy last month. And I got all the documents. That's why everybody's scared about Trump, because truthfully, Biden don't have no real power because Trump controls the military.
Now, how does he control the military?
Huh?
How does he control the military?
Because he's still the legitimate president. And the military considers him the legitimate president. They don't consider nothing for Biden. If you notice, Biden and his chief of staff for the military told the military to stand down. Don't go to Taiwan. 7 hours later, 1,000 troops was dispatched to Taiwan. And it came from Mar-a-Lago. See, what people really don't know is that Mar-a-Lago is the original White House. That was the White House of the Republic. And the capital is in Texas.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get on my apparatus and look into that, because I heard you say that before.
I sent it all to you. And before the Rothschilds sent the Republic of the United States into bankruptcy status, if you notice, but they had to leave the Mar-a-Lago White House and they had to build another White House. And that's when they built D.C. That's why D.C. is not a state.
Now, I do know that initially they was going to put it in Columbia.
Right. That's why it's called the District of Columbia.
Hold on one second.
EJ.
What's going on?
Ain't nothing.
I was just listening in. I mean, y'all brought up some straight factual points, man. Especially about what's about to happen.
Yeah. God first said, Dana, is that why we were damn near frozen to death? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because they pushed that climate control button. I'm gonna ask this question: when have it ever did anything like that in Texas?
As far as I know,
if it snowed, it snowed.
Right.
It never froze and snowed. That's some weird shit.
Yeah, it's weird. If you would ask me, ever happened in Texas? In my life, I've never seen.
Something wrong with your phone, EJ? Something wrong with your phone, EJ?
Hold on.
Yo, you never heard of Texas going through no shit like that. I mean, for the last time it snowed in Texas, that was 35 years ago.
I figured that.
That was 35 years ago. But for the Mexicans down there going crazy. But then check this out. I need somebody to explain this. How is it that they're removing the word immigrants off of the immigration status? I mean, no, but I'm sorry. They're removing the word alien and illegal alien and replacing that with immigrants. No such thing of illegal immigrants, just straight immigrants. But Biden is giving them an 8-year pathway, meaning that the minute they get here and they say that they from another country or whatever, they get 8 years free schooling, free EBT, but they get free health care, and they get free government assistance for 8 years. But the people that been born here on this land, the American nationals, we don't get nothing.
That's some fishy shit.
We don't get nothing. And then when one of the Republicans asked Biden about it, Biden said the American people is not a concern right now. We have to take care of the immigrants. Why? So they can get that vote.
We don't buy no drinks at the bar. Man.
Believe me. Come on, man.
So that way they can get that vote.
What's going on?
Lord.
You know what, Dana? Look, I only came in for a reason.
Oh Lord, here we go. Look, y'all about to witness the dream team arguing.
Carter.
Y'all about to witness the dream team arguing. That's Toy. She's the president of the dream team. It's about to get ugly because me and her about to go to war. I'm telling you.
Toy, what
so go ahead, Toy.
Please,
it's already ordered. It'll be here Tuesday.
No, when it comes Tuesday, please don't ask me no question about doing that.
Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Toy.
Huh?
And Malik said hello.
That's not your mother.
Hold on.
Roll.
And Malik said hello, Toy. Right.
That's rude if you don't speak.
Wait a minute, Dan. Let me go back out and come back in. Hold on.
Okay. Like I say, that was an attack on humanity. That was an attack on humanity.
I'm coming. No, that's not it. I'm coming.
No, you can't have it. Dada, it's
And then,
okay, man. Okay, roll. Make like a kappa and step.
then I'm gonna ask this question. Since COVID been around, what happened to the flu? I'm sorry. YouTube gonna take my channel down now. Since COVID been around, what happened to the flu?
I got one better.
That's a good question.
I got one better.
Mm-hmm. Toy in the building. Hey, Toy.
Okay, this is Toy, but you know I got my daughter here, so you know it's gonna be her on the panel. But I do want to correct you on something about
I love my sister. I love Fuka. I don't want no smoke because I can't, because I'm not in front of my computer.
See him making excuse.
But any day that Fuka want to jump on my panel, I'm blessed. So bring Fuka on.
I want smoke.
Look, you see, I told you. Who you been on here talking about? Girl, they already know who you are. But first and foremost, I do want to say we had something like this, like the weather, like I think it was like 13 years ago. But actually, back then we were shut down for like 2 weeks. We couldn't go anywhere. We had it was ice, snow, everything. So this was okay compared to what we went through back then. Because I'm in Texas.
So question, Toy.
Okay.
And Malik spoke to you, and an EJ spoke to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't speak to Toy.
Oh, you ain't speaking to me?
What part of Texas?
Oh, you said you ain't speak to me, EJ?
No, what?
Uh-oh.
I mean, it is what it is. If you don't want to speak, you ain't got to speak.
Hey, you know what, Dana? And it's foul. I ordered some grub. And I wasn't even listening to the little nigga. He told me he wasn't even hungry. So I just ordered 4 subs and some shit. One motherfucker at the casino, he like, yeah, I don't really want to eat right now. And when the fight come on at 11 o'clock, I'm gonna order a fresh batch of wings. Is that just being fat or just being greedy? But
that's just being both.
All right, Tori, listen. I spoke to you, baby.
Hi, Malik.
now that I broke all the monotony because the wings probably was funny. But
How you doing?
I can't stand refried or reheated chicken.
Okay.
But yeah, 'cause folks on the joint was making it seem like y'all was dying in Texas.
So clap me in.
And
Yeah,
when I talked to my sis,
just like 706 code for.
I
was like, yo, that little ass bit of snow. This is Spanish with that little ass bit of chicken.
Well, it's different in different areas. See, I didn't have it as bad as Denise because she's in Houston. See, she ain't had no power. But it was certain people that didn't have no power on the certain sides.
I gotta update my software.
What part of Texas you in?
I'm in Fort Worth.
Okay. I think sis in Houston.
Yeah. I didn't have any water for a while. So
you drink faucet water?
No, I'm talking about, for like to bathe. You couldn't flush.
What do you say?
I asked you, does she drink faucet water?
No, I ain't talking about
water.
Dana, what we call here tap water. You got to say faucet for the Southerners.
Well, okay. Well, Fuka's here. I ain't gonna always have her here all the time. So whatever y'all was talking about, let's jump on the bandwagon because it's not often we have her.
Come on, little mama, talk your talk.
No, I want to know what y'all was talking about early. Dana said something about Biden and all this other stuff,
Okay. Oh, so let me bring you to speak. The last topic was about Biden and how he's not really a president, like how he on some, and my thing was I didn't vote for him because you can't really tell what he's doing. Like he wishy-washy. And we don't like wishy-washy people.
Yeah, she said you really can't tell what any politicians are doing.
Are like that. I mean, they did that with ever since George Bush had the 9/11. I mean, they dragged him because he was in there reading a book to them kindergartners, and his initial reaction, or how Al Gore lost the presidency. So you have to look at it from that point of view. When Obama came in, how people looked at Bill Clinton and some of the bills that Bill Clinton did and how he was influenced. How they said that he was influenced by Hillary. You got to look at some of the things that Donald Trump has done. They looked at him being more of a celebrity. He was a celebrity president. But a lot of people were so conflicted. Many people said Donald Trump wasn't a president. But before him, many people said that Obama wasn't a president. So it's just a new time. He's just the guy that's getting, when you the president, you sign up to be in that light for people to not like you. So I mean, to me, it's gonna be the next president. It's gonna be if Kamala runs, they definitely gonna get her as the first woman president if it comes to that. But that's why I think Hillary didn't make a good first female president. They would have walked all over her.
I just spoke on you said her name is Kamala, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just spoke on that a minute ago. And I just think she was something that Biden could grab to get a different demographic. Because in my hometown, and I'll say Maryland, so y'all don't get scared no more about Baltimore.
Nah, hell no. We said Baltimore. Fuck Maryland.
That was a good one.
And
I'm from Baltimore.
Hometown, you have the 5th most millionaires per capita. And Maryland hosts the 5th most millionaires per capita. And I think we sit behind Napa Valley in California and just above not Las Vegas, as you were.
I thought we would sit behind Potomac.
Okay. Nevertheless, so your demographic is spread out. And like here, women are very active in the election process. Now,
on both sides.
well, yeah, women here speak up and do, but here you have a resurgence. Like, again, you're from Texas, and I think Mom said Fort Worth.
Correct.
Yeah,
That's like Falcon Crest Dynasty era, right?
Yeah, DFW.
That's old money.
Right.
Old oil money.
Right. But
So
JR now.
When you look at that dynamic, you tend to get I don't want to say a snooty point of view, but like said conversations don't pertain to me. So what's been going on is it's kind of crazy because nobody really here wanted Biden, but everybody wanted Trump out. And I told everybody, man to man, Trump is the lesser of two evils.
Yes.
It's a difference if I know where you coming from, then I don't know a goddamn thing you thinking.
It's better the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Right. So
I have to go ahead, Malik, because I gotta rebuttal that. But go ahead.
So you know how Trump get down.
Right.
EJ mentioned 9/11. I need everybody who's never seen it to go watch the movie Zeitgeist.
Who?
Zeitgeist.
Yes. This man. Yeah.
Zeitgeist.
My language. Yes. That's the first of them all.
Zeitgeist speaks on the three most crucial things up into, I'll say 2000, because it makes it like 2002. But it speaks on the birthday of Christ. Now, for all those who like to quote me verbatim. It's so many folks with the same birthday. And when you look at it, you'll see how they put together the whole Joshua Penn. They put the whole Christ thing together. Now, don't be sensitive.
That's what got me.
Baby girl says she's seen it. So she kind of get where I'm coming from. The second.
I gotta see it because I never seen it.
The second thing they put together is Dana, your shit. The Federal Reserve. They show you how the Rothschilds, the Carnegies, how they all bank, as you were, backed the Federal Reserve. The third thing is 9/11. Now, again, so they won't try to come at you. And sis, I'm going to call you sis because I can't remember your name. Lovely name it is. When she saw it, I know she had to watch it twice. Because if you watch it once, you miss. The second time brings you right back to when it happened because you can see how it was staged. And it was staged to a way that was, pardon me, effed up because of all the tragedies that was lost. Because when you look at it in real time, we don't know and we clueless. The reason why the Twin Towers was able to be built at that particular height, because they were able to withstand the impact of said plane. Because up until the World Towers, there had never been a building to that height. So in order for them to go to that height, they had to be mindful in case of a pilot or whomever was commissioning said plane went off course, the building would be able to take an impact. When you go back and watch Zeitgeist and you see just how it went down, you're gonna cry. Your whole dynamic gonna change.
Well, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna say this. I gotta jump back on because Georgia Girl said Biden won, y'all. People need to, I guess, people need to come with that. Here's a question that I have, and you know I deal with numbers. So if Biden won, how was it that he had 8 rallies? The first 7 rallies he couldn't get 150 people there. The last rally was a free concert with T.I., T.I., 2 Chainz, and it was somebody else. A free concert. He had 720 people there. And you mean to tell me this man won the presidency over a man that he had 6 rallies? Every rally, he had over 5,000 people there.
Okay.
January the 6th, he had over 60 million people in DC, and it wasn't broadcasted like that. President's Day, he had over 3 million people in Florida, and he didn't even know they were coming. You can't tell me that a man who can't get over 150 people there at his rally is going to win over a man who's getting easily buku and boatload of people at everything he do. I'm sorry. You can't.
I mean, I mean, you ain't got to go to church to believe in Jesus. I mean,
right. But that's what I'm saying. It's right there in your face. And then let's go here. If it wasn't no truth to the switching of the votes from the Dominion machines and through the way that it was done, why would everybody want to censor you now? They don't want the real truth out there because it goes against their agenda.
What are you saying about the machines?
Well, the way the machines were purged and to get the votes, the flip and everything. Matter of fact, I showed it on my.
Are you talking about the 2 companies that were in charge of operating those, or the 2?
No. No, I'm talking about how they were purged from different countries at a certain time.
But didn't they put out a statement on that?
No. And what happened was they tried to shut down anybody that, anybody that showed for the Mike Lindell situation, but that actually showed how it was being stolen. Your channel got taken down, and you got a strike to it. And they said it goes against the policies. And that was on Twitter. Oh no, Twitter will take you straight off if you showed it. YouTube strike you and then tell you to go against your policy and take it down. Facebook strictly put you on like a 30-day hold, and then if you rebuttal it, then they take your whole channel. And it's crazy because the truth don't need to be silenced. If it's not no truth to it, why not show it? And that's what they used recently in court. And the judges were like, well, let's continue with it because it makes sense.
I don't think it's because that it's going to make sense. It's just going to expose you have people challenging a system that they created. That system, and I mean, we've talked about this before. This is the same voting system that they use to suppress people, the very same people that they want to vote for them. I don't think it's a matter of false or truthfulness or who's righter or who's wronger, but it's a matter of this is an old system and it needs to change. And now the judges are just, we're going to let y'all expose yourselves. So whatever size, I don't care if it's Democrat or not, but I think that you're going to expose a system that is already old. So I think that they're just going to, it's time to have that platform to say, look, it needs to change. It doesn't matter who won or lost at that point. You already in court. So if this was false, you was wrong. Okay, prove it. But you need to open up every can, because you can't say Joe Biden cheated without saying Donald Trump cheated the first time. That can has to be open. That can has to be open.
But that's not true. Then I'm gonna go here. We can open that can because see now, what's going to happen is the whole exposure game gonna come out. Trump won not the popular vote, but Trump won the electoral vote. Biden won the most popular votes and the electoral votes. Impossible. Impossible. I can see if Biden won the electoral vote and Trump won the majority vote. Okay, that's cool.
I mean, but Hillary won the popular vote and lost the entire election. She lost the electoral vote. Al Gore won both. And then they did a recount in Florida, and he all of a sudden he lost. Nobody said nothing about Al Gore.
Watch this. When that situation happened and with Al Gore, I wasn't even into politics.
I've been in politics that long. I've been into this. See, a lot of people speak from being a part-time politician. It's not a hobby for me. You know what I'm saying? This is something that people have. It's more than just a vote. Just like a lot of people are miseducated. They think that you can just go vote for your president and things will be solved. No, your president is not your problem. It's your mayor, your city manager, your city supervisor. It's your councilwoman, your alderman. It's your state representative. People don't realize how powerful that it is to be that when you can go walk into you can have a meeting right now with your state representative right now. You can go into Governor Greg Abbott's office right now. You people don't understand that that's where the actual power is. It's not what the president is, just the fall guy. So I don't care who you put in that seat, but people have to realize when you talk politics, you're talking policy. You're talking about a president. When you become president, you take the role on operating through the masses on a higher level. And a lot of people disagree with the way that Donald Trump operated, but to each its own. Every politician is gonna take your feelings out of it. You're gonna love the way policies, and you're not gonna you're gonna disagree with some policies.
I love the way Trump operated because Trump showed you one thing, and a lot of people caught it, but a lot of people didn't. He showed you that you operate a business with a businessman. A lot of people is looking at it like, oh, he the president. It's us. No, you're not operating people. Whenever you're the president of the United States, the corporation, that's a business.
But you got to look at what he said. That's not what he said. Donald Trump said he too. Every politician says this. I'm fighting for the people. It's the same damn speech. You can go way back to before even. I mean, when it was just NBC was the only radio station that was doing it. When Teddy Roosevelt took over with the media, that's how he won his presidency. Everybody say they for the people, but on the flip side, it's you can't run the country. Well, you can't say that you're for the people and then come in here with these, with these preposterous business practices. We know that Donald Trump operates like that in his business. That's who everybody worked for, a fat white dude. That's the theory of it. But you can't come out and you can't do stuff like that. You need to have some class. You need to have some tactfulness.
Well,
and that's not what he had.
But I'm gonna say this. Can I disagree? I totally disagree. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Trump ran the country and he cared about the people. He cares about the people. Let's go here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. Should it be the fact that he cares about a demographic of people? Yes. Because certain people he don't give a hell about. Antifa, he don't care about. KKK, he don't care about. I'm gonna be honest with you. Trump did more for us as a colored people than any other president before Lincoln and JFK. Obama, everybody say, oh, Obama did a lot for the black people. No, Obama did a lot for the LGBTQ community. That was his job.
Says who?
I mean,
the proof is in the pudding.
Fuga. But the LGBTQ got more rights than any. Look, sometimes I be thinking like, yo,
I have rights.
How do they get more rights than anybody else?
People disagree with me if I say what I really choose to say about that.
Fuga, say it. That's what you here for. Ain't no holding back. Stop. Man, you be having drag-outs on the phone.
I'm not saying that. To me, see when you start saying, "Oh, we want rights," no, you still a person. You still a person. You have rights as a person. You have human rights. Let's tackle the human rights first. That's not handled first. So when people say that, oh, the LG, we can get married now, or I can't get fired. I was in the military when it was still don't ask, don't tell. So whatever policies or whatever, okay. Good for you. That's fine and dandy, but I want rights. I want more rights as a woman. I might want equal pay, or some people. It's to me that wasn't all on the same. Everybody didn't. I disagree with that when people say that LGBT community. To me, it wasn't about just that one community. I would rather have the conversation about we as a people or the systematic racism.
But you can't have that. But Fuga, you can't have that conversation when the LGBT community was a community of choice, and you got to tackle what community of choice was chosen by that president. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it a step further. Here's my total belief. I believe the LGBTQ community was used by Obama to open up the floodgates of hell for the pedophilia community.
Okay, but I think, because we talked about this before, I feel as though Obama only did what they allowed him to do.
Now watch this.
If Obama went in there and really acted like, how Cedric put it, like if we really had a black president, roll up in there, Cadillac, hey, what up, my nigga, what's going on? If Obama really came in that office and they really acted like, what I'm saying, a homie from down the street, they would have tried to impeach him.
But watch this. You can't go in and see, and this is why I love Trump, because Trump went in being him.
Trump is white. He is a white male. Of course he's gonna go in as him. No black man could go in that office like that.
Listen what I'm saying. Trump went in as being him. At the end of the day, and we ain't looking at color, we looking at character. Because didn't it say?
So you saying Obama didn't have good character?
Hell no. Look, check it out. Listen.
Overall, you saying that Trump had better character than Obama?
Listen.
Yes.
Obama spoke well. Obama dressed well. But nobody is addressing the issues at hand when it comes to Obama. But everybody want to address the issues at hand when it comes to Trump. Let's attack the fact that Obama was a homosexual. Let's start there.
What you say?
I said, let's attack the fact that Obama was a homosexual. Let's start there.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
What?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, Fuga, do not make me do a whole live on this.
Hey,
please don't.
Who be making this up?
Hey,
Fuga,
in front of your eyes.
It's paperwork on this man. It's paperwork on this man about this.
Not that has anything to do with his presidency, but that's some funny shit.
Now watch this. Cooper said Trump is a racist ass person. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: how can you say Trump is racist but Biden's not?
A lot of people say that Biden is racist. I can believe both of them statements.
And check this out. And Cooper say, I listen to Q. I broke that down too. QAnon. QAnon is just a name that's given to the man that's in high-ranking military official. I don't know I don't know if it's a man or if it's a group of people. But all of the QComs have been factual and on point.
Message.
So my thing is, do you expect me to go listen to a preacher who don't know shit, only but what he studies to believe that what he believes versus a person that's in the military that's dropping QComs and shit is happening as it says it's going to happen?
She had a phone call. Y'all can continue to talk. She had a phone call she had to take.
That's my thing. This stuff that's going on, I speak on it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit is scary. Anytime and you have lawmakers, your senators, they asking Nancy Pelosi, why are the people here? Why are the National Guard still here? And her response is, I don't know. Who's controlling the military now? Who's controlling the military now? That's what you got to worry about now. Because when your response from the House Speaker is, I don't know. I told them to leave, and they won't. And every time Biden come past, they turn their back to him. When a trooper turn their back, or anybody in military forces turn their back to a president, alleged president, that means that they are an illegitimate president. Second thing is this. Why did they build a hanging stage in front of the Capitol? That's all I want to know.
Like a noose?
Yes. They got a whole hanging stage in front of the Capitol. Now check this out. If you notice, you starting to hear the date March the 4th. Now all of a sudden, the D class supposed to come out to the public March the 4th. That's when the military is supposed to have the military tribunal. The military tribunal, do you realize that if they do that, they have to show it public? So I'm going to use Nancy Pelosi. If they find her and for treason, they putting that sheet over her head, they put the noose around her neck, and they pushing her. Or they're going to shoot her and on TV. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Trump is not done by a long shot. And I believe that goddamn space station up in space, but that Biden tried to demolish, I believe that space station is there for a certain reason. And that certain reason is going, matter of fact, that certain reason is for interception from people that try to come to the United States and from outer space, and for reproduction that goes through the television process. And Cooper said, crazy ass people on Q is going around use that March 6th. Listen to what I'm telling you. March 6th actually is March 4th through March the 10th. That's the swearing in of the president of the republic. I'm going to ask you this, Cooper. I'm going to ask you this. If it wasn't any truth to what's going on, why would Trump open an office in Mar-a-Lago, at Mar-a-Lago? And matter of fact, in order for you to answer that, you have to know that Mar-a-Lago was the very first White House. Second thing is this. Why is Nancy Pelosi worried about a shadow government being ran by President Trump until March the 4th? Third thing, why are they still considering Trump as president and they doing it in front of your face? Fourth thing, why Time Magazine come out and say the election fraud is real? I'll sit back and wait. Thank you, Miss Shirley. In Trump's farewell speech, he said he would see us soon. He hope it don't be too long, but I will return in some way, form, or fashion. Now, yesterday, Sean Hannity gave us 4 ways that Trump can return without it being a civil war. The first way is through the courts, like they're going now. The second way is the military tribunal, which they all have in place, which Q said would happen. The third way is for everybody to take up arms and overthrow the government. But in order to overthrow the government has to be bankrupt, which happened last month. That means if the government is bankrupt, there is no real government. The next thing is this right here. In 2022, Trump can run for House Speaker. He can have Biden impeached. He can have Kamala Harris impeached. From that point, when you impeach Kamala Harris and Biden, and you lock up all of the corrupt cabinet, you don't have nobody left. Then you have another election. That's where Trump leaves the House Speaker and becomes president. So it's more than one way to run with that. They all talking now declassification. Watch this. Since they talking declassification, I'm going to ask you this question. All the top CEOs are stepping down. My question is, what are they stepping down to? You see a lot of arrests going on in D.C. A lot of movements going on in D.C. I'm going to ask this question. Why do the White House get dark at 11 o'clock every day? This is the first time that ever happened in our lifetime. Second thing, why haven't Biden slept in the White House yet? Why he's not allowed in the White House? Why Kamala Harris is not allowed in the Vice President house? Next thing, for their briefing, why is their TV set starting to come apart? Now I'm gonna give y'all something to look up. Look up White Castle Productions and look at the new production company of where they at right now. It's going to freak you out. They need to sanitize the White House. Okay, Cooper, I'm gonna ask you this. How long have it been since the inauguration took how long have it been since the inauguration took place? So it takes 48 hours after the White House been sanitized. It takes 48 hours after anything has been sanitized for you to move in. I've never seen no place get sanitized and it take damn near a month and a half just to move in. Make it make sense. Then I'm gonna go here. And for people that know about evacuations and escapes, barbed wire fence, when it's put into the inside, that's to keep people in. When it's put into the outside, that's to keep people out from coming in. Why is the barbed wire inside? And when Nancy Pelosi asked to have it removed, they told her no. And then I'm gonna leave you with this. The DOJ came out with a whole nother briefing that pretty much signals not to listen to anything that Joe Biden say. You said Q got people believing crazy things. I mean, crazy different. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this. Explain this. if Q got people and believe in crazy things, right? In 2018, November the 6th, 2018, Q put out a comment and said the track day for Nancy Pelosi to be cuffed and questioned and put on notice was November the 6th, 2020. What happened November the 6th, 2020? Cooper. Didn't the feds come and get Nancy Pelosi off the chair? And from that point, she haven't been right since? Make it make sense. I'm not trying to get you to believe it. I'm just trying to give you nuggets so that way when the shit happens, you won't be left in the dark. Because there's going to come a time when you're going to have to choose the corporation or the republic. Now, if you choose the corporation, you're going to be in a training camp called Walmart. That's why Walmart, I don't know how true it all is, but they talking about shutting down every Walmart now. Because now they got to build the concentration camps in the back. Let's go here. Why Nancy Pelosi put out there that they stole her laptop when you clearly see the DEA come and take her laptop? And y'all saying, oh, the QAnon supporters, the Donald Trump supporters stormed the Capitol. Well, when you look at the ones that got locked up, like Buffalo Boy, he's a Navy SEAL, a high-ranking officer in Navy SEAL. So you're saying that's a lie about Walmart? All right. All right. Hey, Malik.
Yo.
All right. Look, you can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink. Here's a question I got for you, Cooper. Why Biden have yet to fly on Air Force One? Now, with that being said, you have to know what makes Air Force One Air Force One. 3 things that make Air Force One Air Force One. 1, the Air Force for the Air Force 1 747 have to be supplied by the government. 2, you have to be a legitimate president. 3, the black box has to be on board with the president. 3 of the 3 things is not happening. The federal government is not supplying Joe Biden with an airplane. He's spending it out of his own money. 2, he's been inaugurated as president in a bankrupt corporation, which means it's not valid. 3, why Joe Biden don't have the controls for the black box? Cooper said, I must be looking at the wrong plane. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. On Monday, I'm going to open up a whole nother channel about 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to show you the planes and the difference of the planes. I'm going to show you everything. Stop the smoking weed. Okay, I got you. See, I'd rather show you the proof. And I know most of y'all ain't going to be up around like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning and tonight, so I'm not going to jump on when I get in tonight. So I'll do it on Monday morning. And Cooper, I would love for you to come over. And I would love for you to see the difference in the planes. I would love for you to understand that when you're the president on Twitter, everybody follow you. All branches of the military. They unfollowed the POTUS. They unfollowed Joe Biden, and they now following Trump 45. Oh no, Cooper. I love when people come around. I love when you come around because see, I get to show you the truth. I get to show you the truth. Mainstream media, you ain't gonna get it there. Media news that's really there on the ground, but like NDT, like Newsmax, like OAN, that's what you need to watch. Like Al Jazeera TV. Right, Monica. I already mentioned about the planes. Right. I just want to help people. I just want people to be informed. Ask yourself this question. Since the vaccine is so safe, why over half of the military refusing to take the vaccine? Now, China is telling people to get an accurate COVID test, you got to get swabbed in your rectum. First, it was up your nose. Then, it was your hair follicle. Then, it's in your mouth. Now up your rectum? Really? Cooper said, my parents have the vaccine and they haven't had any problems. Okay. So for every one that don't have a problem, it's 10 that die. Did you see the military lady that got it and her fingernails start bleeding? Or should I really tell you what the COVID-19 test is? That's why Johnson & Johnson scratched theirs, and now they made some different ones, and they're trying to get it approved by the FDA, and the FDA ain't even trying to approve it. It's all population control. And with this new COVID test, the second strand, when they put it in your arm, it attaches itself to your bones, and whatever code they put in the computer, that's what it transforms to in your body. Bill Gates showed me that.
I can imagine.
Huh?
I can imagine. You seem very well. That's a conversation.
Man, but when I started getting deep into this, it scared me, bro. Because even Biden executive orders don't have serial numbers on it. Every other president shit got serial numbers on it, except for his. Don't believe China news. Well, China news is what you look at, Cooper. MSNBC, CNN, ABC. That's China news. But I'm gonna take you back to the Bible. No matter what you look at in that Bible, this passage is in the Bible and in the Quran and in the Buddha statue. There's one passage that says, study thyself to show thyself approved. So no matter what somebody tell you, go back and study. Uncle Levi in the building. Levi said, leave the crack alone. Look, me and Levi are going to have a panel coming up for this week. It's going to be the Patriot Party versus the Democratic Party. I love Trump. Levi loves Biden. So we're going to talk politics. Or should I say politics? And it's going to get heavy. Because you know how cousin Levi go, bro, I'm just saying, bro, you sound stupid, bro. But then when I bring out facts, he's going to be like, well, bro. And trust me, Levi is very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. These are the type of sessions I love having. When we can talk to sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. So it is what it is. Trump is one of the best straight shooters that we had since JFK. JFK was one of the best straight shooters that we had since Abraham Lincoln. Do you agree, Malik?
About Biden?
No.
Or Trump?
I said Trump is the straight shooter that we had since JFK. And JFK was the first straight shooter that we had since Abraham Lincoln. Oh, I'm sorry, since Ronald Reagan. So Trump, Reagan, JFK, Lincoln. And then let's go here, because Malik helped me out. And with this, where do MAGA come from? Because everybody's saying, Trump talking about MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. But when Ronald Reagan brought out MAGA, y'all ain't have a problem. Make it make sense. Make America Great Again was a slogan that started with Abraham Lincoln. Then it carried over to JFK. Then Ronald Reagan, and now Donald Trump. But because Trump is not part of the communist lifestyle that a lot of us are accustomed to, he seems to look like the enemy. Levi, he said, honestly, Dana is on point. I'm just over here dying laughing at his delivery. How he says things is funny as I'm just saying, people don't understand the whole truth. Some of us was not born yet. That's true, Cooper. That's why you gotta go back and research, baby. You gotta research. Don't sit back and let Reverend Boo Boo Toogle tell you the truth of what he believes is the truth. Because little do you know, the churches have a guideline and a mandate that they have to go by in order to continue to get federal government funding. Brooke, you saying let Trump go. Okay. So I'm supposed to let Trump go and hold on to who? When this Joe Biden clearly looks like a clone. Okay, Cooper said Trump did some people wrong and before he became president. Cooper, I'm gonna ask you a question. How many people have all of us did wrong and before our next birthday? Everybody has done somebody wrong. The problem is not doing wrong, and the problem is correcting the wrong that you have done. A lot of people ain't built like that. That's what you call being solid. If you can't go back and tell somebody, look, I was wrong for what I did to you, then you ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. Because at the end of the day, If that person don't accept it, or if that person reject it, your slate is clean because you went and got it straight with that person. Look, Brooke said, who cares? Cooper said, Central Park guys. Okay, I'm glad you brought up Central Park 5. I'm glad you brought up Central Park 5. And a lot of people gonna get mad about what I'm about to say. The Central Park 5 guys were done wrong, right? They get out and go do a documentary with the same people that did them wrong. They took a pay cut and their case got dropped. Why? Why did their case get dropped? I'm going to go ahead and say this. When you have a case and settlement is reached some kind of way, remedy has just been met. That's why a lot of these cases for R. Kelly is going to fall, because remedy was met. Whether it was completely paid out or not, remedy was met. And if it's on paper, there it is, black and white. There's the paper trail. Carl Lewis said Reagan was part of deep state. He fooled the people and is a traitor. Carla, I'm going to say this. I don't know if he was part of deep state, but what I do know is that a lot of Democrats and Republicans is part of deep state. And the ones that are still part of deep state, they're going to be about to go up to deep state. But I got to do some research on that, Carla, about Reagan. What happened to the black families that he didn't rent to? Okay, I'm glad you said that too. Trust me, I'm on a roll, Cooper. Keep them coming. Here's my thing. When you look at law, black means death. White means no color. So when you say what happened to the black family, I'm going to go here. I won't acknowledge dead families neither. If black means death, but that means the ideology of black, it means dead, right? So why do you acknowledge dead things? You can only acknowledge the living. I think that went over your head a little bit, Cooper. Because see, and I had to bring it that way because I can take it in the way of your birth certificate and say, a lot of y'all are civic divorce. But see, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying when I talk that way. Civic divorce means dead at sea. Think about it. If the United States Corporation has been bankrupt ever since 1867, right? How is it that the United States is still one of the most powerful nations out there? It's from your certificate of live birth. Why do you think it take you 2 weeks just to get a birth certificate? Because they know they're not supposed to give you a birth certificate. You're only supposed to get a certificate of live birth. Cooper said, what about the small business owner he screwed over? Check it. I'm going to go here. Small business owners got screwed over by Trump. Okay. So what business haven't been screwed over? I need your questions to be valid.
Okay. I saw something earlier.
Okay.
On this same topic right here.
Uh-huh.
And Nick Cannon brought this up about the birth certificates and how when they were created, they were sold off.
Right.
And he brought up the central bank. And
exactly.
He said, if you notice, they've been saying for a while the American dollar has no value
It don't.
He said that's why now everything is either gold or real estate.
Facts.
If you look back about 15 years ago, they started doing them.
I wish Levi can get on this panel, man. Levi, jump on the panel, Levi.
Them gold mine, find the coin type of demonstrations, and they were talking about because the value of gold has skyrocketed.
Okay.
It's skyrocketed to the point where folks not buying gold no more. But I remember them saying on the commercials, bring all your gold and trade it in for a monetary value, which led me to believe that they're going to kill off the American dollar. Which also
that's about to happen.
Right, because I know I got a partner that worked for the bank, Federal Reserve.
Right.
And he said to me, every day they destroy millions of dollars in money.
Well,
and I was like, huh? He was like,
I'm a pause right there. That's true, but they do destroy millions of Federal Reserve debt notes. I'm gonna go here. Oh, you got $1 in your wallet, on your pocket, and Malik?
Sure.
Oh, you got any bills on you?
Yeah.
All right, get a bill.
I'm a Ulysses S. Grant type nigga.
Huh?
I'm a Ulysses S. Grant type nigga.
Look.
I can't keep the Roosevelts no more.
Look, check it. Look on there. If you see money anywhere on there, I'll give you $1,000 right now.
If I see the word money?
Yep. Because if you see the word money on there,
no,
I'll tell you to take it to the Federal Reserve Mint, and they got to cash you out right now.
Right. It's called a note.
Exactly.
Because the original money was called...
No, wait. But let's not give them too much right away. Read what the small fine print say.
The front.
As a matter of fact, it should be on the front at the bottom.
Oh, this note is legal tender?
Yep. Yep.
This note is legal tender.
Read that small little phrase.
For debts and private. For debts and private.
Facts. So basically, you're spending nothing but a promissory note.
Right.
There is no money. There is no money. So what it is that's just a classy way of giving you something to say, this is currency. We have the mint that's coming because they're about to destroy all Federal Reserve joints. And we have the new money that's actually going to be backed by gold that actually have the gold plate on it. And then I'm going to go here. The biggest bank in the world is what? And Carla, Cooper, if you're still in here, please answer this. The biggest bank in the world is what? And every time I ask this question, and people be like, oh, Bank of America? The biggest bank in the world is not Bank of America. It's not Wells Fargo. It's not the Credit Union.
It's a Korean bank.
No. The biggest bank in the world is your court. The courts have more money, no, I'm gonna go here. And the courts have more currency in it than any bank in any city. And I'm gonna tell you why. Every time you go to court and your name printed on that bond paper, that's $80,000. If you don't have your DUNS number, you won't be able to cash in on it. Why do you think there's a DUNS number on your Social Security card? And on the back of your Social Security card, it tells you this is not yours. So why do I want to be acknowledged by something that's not mine?
Break these chains, break these chains.
You feel me?
No.
Hey, big baby, for now. Man, look. I'm going to teach you on that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we're going to do a whole class on that, John. And we're just going to openly talk and have a discussion. And anybody is welcome on the panel. Let's share knowledge. I'm going to reach out to young Pharaoh and see about him coming over as well. I want people to see the truth instead of being lied to.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
That's what I want. I want people to see the truth and not to be lied to. So look, it's 9:52, y'all. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back at 10:30, and we just gonna have another open discussion. Hey Malik, are you down to come back?
Whoop, there it is.
All right. Look, at 10:30, I'm gonna be back Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, I'll have Levi on that panel, and we can all have a full-blown men's discussion. All right.
One.
Thank y'all for coming over. Y'all be blessed. I see y'all at 10:30.